Daily upload number 4. I'll make this video private. I made the last one not private. So I'm 28, getting close to 29 years old. I just don't know anymore. I'm just like, I used to have this goal to have marriage and kids and all that sort of stuff. You know, the stuff everyone wants. You think, oh, I'm still young, I got a chance. I haven't even tried, man. I've never really dated since high school. I mean, I went on some dates in high school. Had a fake girlfriend who I let her be my girlfriend because I did not want to be with her at all. I'm not going to get into that. And then I had a prom date and went on another actual date with somebody, but I didn't like her. And I've really only ever had 2 crushes in my life. Maybe 3. You could say 3, if you're lucky. One of my old work colleague and then a couple people in my church. That's really it. Bad credit score. My credit score sucks. Made a bad financial decision. I got a little desperate, and I was like, oh, life's gonna be bad. I'm like, well, I've chosen to live single my whole life and just be alone. I guess it's just probably how I'll be. Yeah, I made this decision for 28 years of my life straight, Cut off friends, stayed by myself, stayed online, stayed YouTube. YouTube's been my friend. And it never goes away. He's always there for you. You open her up and it's always there. Very reliable. I just still very succinctly remember this drive. I can't remember if it was to work or to college. I was like, I think it might have even been high school. I was like, I think I'm going to grow up. I'm going to go to college, get a good engineering degree, work as some sort of engineer. I didn't know what sort of stuff I'd do. I was like, I really wasn't sure. I just wanted to get an engineering field. I went to college and got into civil engineering. Was going to switch to architectural, but I failed out of Rolla because Rolla sucks and it's too difficult for me and I was too lazy. So then I took a year off and went to Rankin. Graduated a little bit, and then I got a terrible job at a decking company. Dead end. Worked a couple dead end jobs for a couple years. Lived in a house with a bunch of guys paying $400 a month. Got out of jobs, just didn't work for a little while. Felt the judgment like everyone does. Was out of a job for probably 5 months. Once you combine them both. And then finally, had a lucky break. I saw it was Rankin Career Fair, so I went there. I'd graduated a couple years ago, but I was like, hey, let's go to a career fair and see if we can find some jobs. And I got a job at Premier Design and now Dev Design, different company. And I got what I wanted. I was like, I was going to get a job making $50,000 a year, and that's what I got right now. It's funny how I got how I wanted. I was like, then maybe I'd be ready to settle down and date somebody. And every time an opportunity would come, I just would let it slip away and wouldn't even try. And I don't even know the point anymore, man. We have eternity set on our hearts to live forever. We're never going to die or we live like we're never going to die, but we also know we're going to die. And we plan our life to that if you're forward thinking enough. We all think things are going to go our way, and they usually do, actually. Believe it or not, they usually do. But that's if you rely on yourself and only worry about what you're doing. And if you worry about what other people are doing, life may not go that way. Got a disheveled beard, I don't even care anymore. Who cares? Maybe it's kind of man's way of saying he doesn't even care anymore, just let it be disheveled. But I'm just going to say my goals in life right now are try and get back on my feet a couple years. I'm going to live with my parents, maybe for a month, hopefully, and maybe house sit at my grandpa's for a little while. And I'd like to find a roommate for a couple years if possible. Nobody wants to do that crap, though. They all want to be there themselves. Well, I did have a couple friends that were somewhat willing. Perhaps my parents taught me to, just by the way, to live like you're not poor, and just buy a bunch of stuff, buy video games, buy movies all the time. But they would, don't want to go out to eat, but they would buy other crap and stupid stuff, that you use for a month and then you don't use it again. And that's how my life's been. I just buy something for a month and then don't use it again. Get a gym membership, go there for a month, and then stop. Buy an art book, draw on it once, and then stop. Chase that next thing and think, that'll give me happiness, You just don't just experience life and just kind of sit there and just take everything in. Getting panic and anxiety attacks like I did in my other videos. Speaking of the void again, I don't think anyone's going to watch this video, but it's great. But my goal in life now is I'm just going to live. I can live for myself, Maybe I'll save money for a few years, buy a condo that's $140,000. Cheap ass living, who cares, anymore, man. Paid off in 10 years. Save, invest, retirement, I guess, whatever. I don't know if I'll live that long, who knows. And then I can finally buy a piece of land and build something myself. Do it the way I want it, Create a world where you can survive without a lot. Although you still need to pay your electricity bill, pay your internet bill, pay whatever stupid subscription you've got, or try to cancel them and just say, I live off YouTube Premium. That's all I have, pretty much. I got other ones, and maybe I should just delete them and say, who cares, who needs them? But yeah, again, that's what I want in my life. I want to save up money for a couple of years. Maybe we'll even work some extra jobs just to make a little bit extra for a little bit while I'm young and people still hire me, Who knows? Maybe I'll get out of my stupid job and just become a truck driver and just work for a few years. Don't spend anything, just buy nothing, own nothing, and be happy. But while I got a little kitty cat, it's kind of hard to do that. So if I become a truck driver, I'd probably have to wait until I can get rid of my cat, you know. Or I could try to become an electrician, be 40, or be a plumber or something stupid like that. Who knows if they'd pick me up for that. But if I'm in good shape, and who knows, maybe I could do something like that, make a good chunk of money. You know, do something with your hands for once instead of on a stupid computer screen. I just know I don't have a future, and my financial future's gone. I've messed it up too much. And I don't make enough money to provide for the stupid standards everyone wants to live in. Why do we live these stupid standards anyways? Having a roof over your head and making food's all I need. And I just want to get rid of everything and just throw everything away. Like, why do I have all this crap? Like, why do I have a dozen pair of shoes? Why do I have a TV that I barely use? Xbox I barely use? I do use my computer. I guess I use my TV sometimes, but not that much. Maybe watch a sports game if I really care enough about that. I just don't care about things anymore. I just want to live in pure, bland emotion. That's pretty fun. Because I've gone to panic, to depressed, to happy. Fake happy. Just, you know, the fake happiness everyone makes. You know, I've chose to live for myself my whole life. And not really worry about other people. Just worry about my own problems. Maybe I was treated badly as a kid and makes me distrust people, but I don't know, maybe my goal right now is just to make something that somebody 100 years from now sees, oh, look who did that. Maybe I'll try and post a video that posts in 100 years. I don't know how to even do that shit. No one's going to remember me. I won't be remembered. This video is just going to go into the void and no one's going to watch it. But the people that know me now, that's what matters, I guess, right? Because if I died, they'd miss me, so for that reason, you know, I'll live on. For the people you care about, who care about you at least. Who, well, I did just say nobody cares about me, but maybe I just don't care about them. I don't call people a lot. Don't go hang out. Don't go do things. And I'm sad because my parents live close to me and all their siblings are 3.5 hours away, all our grandkids. But at least aunt and uncle are close, you know. I remember as a kid growing up, it was nice. It was always fun seeing my cousins. I'd see them actually probably 5 or 6 times a year, at least when we were young and they lived here. And I enjoyed that the most, the people that I knew the most, people my age. It's not like I really cared that much about Grandma and Grandpa when I was a kid. So, maybe I should just move far away once I get 40. I don't know if I want to do that. Or maybe if I get to 40, I'll just sell that house, have a lot of money, and buy an RV or a movable house thing that I just would like plumbing the damn thing, shit. I don't know, I could keep going on and on. I actually got a lot on my mind now. But that's me today. That's what I'm thinking today. Shit, I don't tell anybody, But it's stuff everybody thinks about, You just tell everybody, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm doing great, Always doing great. Well, you know what? What I tell myself is, which makes people get freaking annoyed, so maybe I just need to stop doing it, is that's the moments in life I like the most, when people say, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good now, man. You just asked me how I'm doing, so now I'm doing pretty good. That's my favorite part of the day, when somebody interacts with you like that, And I just say, I'm doing good now, man. Maybe I'll just say that. Because when you ask me that, that's when I feel pretty good, Doing pretty good now. But that sounds a little weird, because you do pretty good. Maybe I'll just say I'm doing good, pretty good right now. But whatever. I'm ranting about a weird thing. But you get the weird looks when you just add a little weird lick to it. All right, I think I'll just end it there. I know I just kind of ended without saying anything. That's pretty bad ending. Until next time, keep it hanging.